Good day, boxing fans. Still working on a better setting since I've moved house, but never mind that. This Saturday on the Zone or early Sunday morning, if you're in South Africa like me or in the UK, we're going to have Jesse Bam Rodriguez. He's must-watch TV, and he's moving up yet another weight division to seek another world title in a third weight division when he takes on the WBA champion Antonio Vargas, and that's happening, of course, in Glendale, Arizona. So it will be a pro Jesse Rodriguez, Bam Rodriguez crowd, I assume. But let's break it down. Bam Rodriguez has cut a wave of destruction through the flyweights and junior bantamweights. Got some big names on his record: Juan Francisco Estrada, Pumela Lakafu, Francisco Martinez in his last fight, or Fernando Martinez, sorry, he ran roughshod over him and systematically beat him up. And now he's up another weight division at bantamweight, and standing in front of him is Antonio Vargas. That's a kid with a 19-1-1 record. Now, Vargas was a WBA interim champion, went to Tumi, the full champion. The Japanese champion got relegated to champion recess because of injury. Vargas now has the status of a full WBA world champion. And can he retain his title against Bam Rodriguez? He's going to be a big underdog. Now, we know who Bam Rodriguez is. He's a southpaw. He can bang, he can box when he has to. He's got some skills. If we have to pick a weakness, sometimes, like he did there against Estrada, when he comes in, then sometimes he gets overeager and he can get caught. He suffered a flash knockdown there against Estrada. But that is the only thing, and that he seems to have closed those holes as well. Now, Antonio Vargas, he's sort of flat on his feet. He's tough. He can bang a bit. He can box a bit. But as I've said, he's flat on his feet and he's not slick. He doesn't move his head around much. His head is stationary. And in his last three fights, his last fight was a draw against former flyweight titleist Daigo Higa. And in his last three fights, he took knockdowns in all of those fights. He gets knocked down. It's not always flash knockdowns. He gets knocked down hard. But he gets up again, he gathers himself, gets back into the fight, and he often ends up stopping his opponent even. So the thing of Antonio Vargas, good array of punches. He has decent power, and he throws a lot of punches, and those things I like. What I don't like is head movement, not great. He does get caught, and he gets caught early, and he gets caught flush sometimes. But he does have heart, and he's got the tenacity to work his way back in the fight. And the one thing about Antonio Vargas that ties in with Jesse Bam Rodriguez, he's a good counter puncher. He lulls you into a false sense of security. You think you've got him, you're head on points, and then suddenly, bam, he nails you, and then he stays on you and he takes you apart, or he takes over the fight. Now, that'll be his chance against Bam Rodriguez to nail him with a counter of some sort. But for me, I think this is open and close. Bam Rodriguez is must-watch TV. He is a very special talent, and Antonio Vargas to me is what passes for a more or less average world champion in the four belt era. No disrespect intended, but I don't see him as an elite level talent. And what worries me about Vargas is that he gets caught early, he gets caught flush. And Jesse Bam Rodriguez is a very good finisher, but Bam is going to have to watch out not to get caught while he's busy finishing Vargas. Now, it depends. Can Bam carry up his power to bantamweight? Can he carry that's been so far a very good chin up to bantamweight? I think there's not such a huge gap in the weight divisions and the lower weight divisions, so I'm banking that he can. And I don't think Antonio Vargas is going to be the guy. Everybody's looking forward to eventually, hopefully, seeing Bam Rodriguez against Inoue when they move up yet another weight division. But I'm thinking Bam is going to have to fight a little bit and be careful for those counters. But he needs to jump onto Antonio Vargas early, nail him like other opponents were able to, and then take him out. Don't let him get back in the fight. And Bam is a good finisher. So I'm betting Bam's power is going to carry up, and I'm betting his chin is going to be good enough that something on the counter from Vargas doesn't take him out. And I'm going with a chalk on this one. You guys must tell me in the comments, who do you think win, how do they win, and why do they win? Maybe I'm grossly underestimating Antonio Vargas. I haven't seen that many of his fights, but I've seen a couple. But for me, I think there's only going to be 1 winner. Bam Rodriguez will make yet another statement. And I think he's going to catch Vargas. He's going to take him out rather quickly. I don't like the fact that Vargas gets caught in the way that he does. So I'm going Bam Rodriguez TKO 4 to win yet another world title, his first world title in the bantamweight division. Well, that's it from me, guys. Until we see each other again, remember to keep those hands up.